sponsored by Fakil 20.
Breaking news.
I want talk true to mock news. Want talk say so. I want mad again. See the search for the truth. Mock news not the place.
Breaking news.
Pararan let the look face. Mock news let the look face. Truth talk well. But politicians run
Breaking
well.
news.
Pastors run well. Pararan mother jackets well. I want mad again.
Breaking news.
Shaping the legitimacy. So one talk. I want mad again. Pararan tell them truth.
Yeah, my people, no, they don't shake it. Pararan, you dey shout. Pararan, calm down. It's spirit now high. So I want to do them again. You understand now? Because some of them they complain say, I dey shout, so now children they sleep. So I want to do them again. I won't shout this time. I want to do it like America style because studio not change, right? Yo, my people, how on a day they don't shake it for another mock news. On an akasa work, pitching English, I want to sound okay, correct English now. Na me that they go piriri parapante yankuta pogini bubueke Pararan one of Africa. Agbo kwodi Maggi, you're not the first person to buy Maggi to take cook. When you cook in no sweet only you go buy the Maggi, you put it inside the soup. Now see finish, now make good money turn off and appointment where God give good. Now me the animal the shit waka. You know me so nejobo and operation we can do animal na nya chona go gbokike. You understand what I mean now? Una go must understand my language for this work news. So now every time I go interpret. Who they play music lad, not they can stay near me baraka fawe and who wear white. No they play with oil, are you play with dangerous. So today I won't give the back to back, me no smash you, me no kick am young bolo. But they go straight to the reason why we are here, no time. Okay, ro. Since when they born me in Nigeria they borrow until I call they see how much some states don't borrow. And Nigeria never see they way. Some of them they waka kiri kamangmenya kiokwe do yin na no say very soon before now will go. Some of them where they stay Warri or Imo State or Kaduna or Kwara or Kogi. Sometimes when I just waka come or go Lagos or go one state before now come China don't take on this thing on a state. Where they bring the list of state where they owe money, where they owe credit, even Ariosa, where I'm Lusanariana, even me shock. For state we not get road, for state we not get light. I see this thing, I shock. Lagos, Rivers, Ogun State, they run relay, they be you say boot, they front. I never see our state. I don't know which position our state they. So some of them don't even know how much your state they owe because now let me show now this is so those don't know how much your state they owe.
And our shift in focus, the domestic debt owed by state governments and the Federal Capital Territory Administration rose to 6.43 trillion naira at the end of last year. That's according to the latest report from the Debt Management Office. Now, while subnational domestic debt stock hits 4.46 trillion naira, the subnational external debt stock rose to 1.97 trillion naira last year, making Lagos, Ogun and Rivers State to become the three most indebted states. Now, the report also shows that Lagos, Ogun, Rivers, Akwa Ibom and Imo States emerge as the top five debtors with a combined domestic debt stock of about 1.56 trillion naira. A further breakdown of the debt profile attributable to the state shows that Lagos owed 658.96 billion naira, Ogun State 232.62 billion naira, River State 225.51 billion naira, Akwa Ibom State 214.61 billion naira, as well as Imo State 205.19 billion naira as of the fourth quarter of last year. While states with the least domestic debt stock include Jigawa State with a debt of 31.36 billion naira, Ebonyi 42.16 billion naira, Nasarawa State 54.15 billion naira.
Woman, the politicians they don't use our future to borrow money. Now we never get future. Our children, our time when we call so, we they complain. Which our children go see, which our grandchildren go see, because Everybody where they enter position, now how to thief. How to thief with their friends, now they go. Nobody just even get sense to enter the position. River State, Lagos, Ogun State, see all the state, they see money where they owe. Ask them now what did they use all this money. Just put the picture of the something they say. Now ask them what did they use all this money to do. You not gonna know. They will come speak grammar up and down. If a country cannot heard that, the country cannot move forward, and we are trying to do. What did they happen? Now so borrow we go borrow. Till now Nigeria no get light. Till now no good hospital. Till now no good security. No even police. Even police they fear to waka. Everybody just they fear to waka. What did they happen? Which one I use all this money? Where they yet do all the governors there? Because everything now they put up for president. Where all the citizens now their mentality over wise now. Everybody on the face now. Una no one no say. The people where they condemn this Nigerian are the governors. The 36 state governor, all of them, they don't know what they do. The 36 states, all the governors, nothing. But all of them, when they shout, oh, the president. This one goes to come out. Put a Buhari, and no one knows over one. He goes to come out and be everything they talk for English. I don't understand what I mean. He keep no rookie, he fry panina. He goes to come out. I won't see what you go shout next year. Because if you know own governors then accountability, I don't even know how they speak that English pass. But I know say account decide that matter. See credit where they owe. Go straight to that news no time, okay? When are they told I say Nigeria politicians, nothing they run for their blood, for their vein, their body and money, how they want to thief, how they want to meet up their target for the 4 years or 8 years where they go date the position. People die for Lekki. Courage now, they say nobody died. They say even fowl not die. Even mosquito. Say nobody die. Because they not get human sympathy. Now they don't say 2023 election will come. You go be hero. Now they don't start to open gate. They say the toll gate. Not be the side where the people take die. Say now this other side they will first open. They never ever open the toll gate. They don't start to beat people. Now journalists. Now they call the beat non-film. And then one finger one guy. I just my finger be around home. Those of you never watch out.
I understand that the security man is covering our camera right now. From what you can see, he's using his hand to cover the camera, the lens of our camera, so that you don't get to see what is happening right now. I don't know how this is playing out, but just as we just heard, let people be allowed to do their jobs. The main challenge we have seen about this issue is that of communication, the absence of communication, the lack of communication from the government to the people. Already, as you can hear people's voices. People are agitated about one thing or the other, and people need to know exactly what is happening. Someone is covering our lenses so that you don't see what is happening. I don't know what you make of this, but this is what is happening right now at the Lekki toll gate. We don't know whether it's the one at Admiralty Junction or the one at the Lekki-Ikoyi Link Bridge, but we will definitely get an update on this, just so you know that this is exactly what is happening right now.
You don't understand me. Don't stand in the shop. Do you understand what I'm saying at all?
Led to the altercation which you're seeing right now. Already you can see security men trying to obstruct our camera, and clearly this is premeditated. This is deliberate because the camera was rolling and our correspondent was trying to give an update. And there you see the hand trying to cover the lens of our camera. It is important to... Let's listen in.
This is the live feed now. Olu is trying to ensure that the needful is done, and policemen are most certainly not allowing him to do his job. This is live right now. Our cameraman is doing his own job of ensuring that the needful is done to ensure that we bring you this report as and when we ought to bring it. Here is calling the Lagos State Commissioner of Police to make the appropriate calls. Let us do our jobs. You do yours, we do ours. We want the same thing. We all want the same thing.
Let's see if we can listen in and hear the conversation going on now.
If we're not here, we need to report it. It's about visual. We take permission. Look at it. He's there. He has something. The only thing he told us that we shouldn't go under the bridge. The only thing he said was we don't go under the bridge.
To protest, and we definitely, I don't know what we make of this, but as soon as we can get a live feed from Olu Phillips, our correspondent, who, as you can see right there, having some conversations with
In fact, this is actually
people.
live.
Oh, yes, of course. I said it earlier. This is live from Lekki Toll Gate now. This is what is happening this very moment. The Lagos State Commissioner of Police, the Office of the Governor, the Office of the Commissioner for Information, your attention is being called right now to this that you do not want to happen, this representation, this image that you do not want for the government of Lagos State. We definitely will bring you an update on this as it goes on. Can you hear me, Olu?
Guys, we saw this coming, we knew it was going to happen, and we prepared for it. We knew some people were going to try to get overzealous. Some 30 minutes ago, we tried to record, and we had a swarm, the policemen latching on us and pulling us, dragging us, taking away our cameras. They took away this microphone. They grabbed my glasses. They've taken it off. So permit me and forgive me for squinting. They've taken away my earpiece, my broadcast earpiece too, so that I'm not able to do anything. And this was happening live in front of the LCC MD who ordered that they should do that. We have him on record. We have him on film when he ordered that the policemen should harass us. They harassed us. Picked me up, took me to their car, and after a while released me, and this is where we are right now, and this is what's happening. It took the interventions of some Nigerians who had to park their cars to ask why journalists are being harassed on a day like this, and while they are doing their job. This is the situation here, and we hope it doesn't degenerate while we do our constitutionally provided job, guys.
Olu, just to be clear, were you in any way causing obstruction? Were you in any way doing anything untoward? Just to put it out there in case people were wondering.
Okay, so this is it. I mean, guys, this is the spot we stood exactly some 30 minutes ago when it all started. We couldn't have been obstructing traffic. We're professionals. We knew what we were doing. What they didn't want was for us to film this area. They said this area belongs to them. The MD of LCC kept maintaining that this environment belongs to the LCC and that we couldn't film. I tried to explain to him that this is a public area, but he wouldn't listen, so he got his guys to swamp on us and began to manhandle us and block our cameras, took the cameras away, grabbed my glasses, so I couldn't really effectively do what I was doing, took away, like I said earlier, my earpiece, which is why I've resorted to a telephone call, as it were.
Okay, now, so what then, now what is the update? What is it that informed all of that in the first place? What is the update? What is happening right now at that location?
What's happened is after, it seemed like when we tried to stream earlier, some 10 seconds when the harassment started, other journalists and other online guys swarmed into this place and started triggered that recording, and so far you can see that everybody is standing at ease, as it were. They've dispersed, the policemen have dispersed, they've left where we are. I don't know, but everybody from the LCC, the chief security officer who was earlier telling us to also get out of this place is nowhere here. The MD who was just standing across the road where my cameraman is showing you with those two men have also left, has walked away because he was also being filmed by other journalists who were here, who were monitoring what the harassment looked like.
Woman, not be this one ever pay me now. This man, why they show now never pay me. The English way they speak, I never understand that. I don't know who teach you all those English. He say we are not, nobody is paying for now. We are here to test run from on the 1st of this April to on the 15th. You can see some company, they are doing like this. I never know, maybe English or if your sister or your family person died there, if you know you talk of those things. Those of remember watch the Omonoya, where this one they speak Coco, have a Mihoro or Ribi Arena. We are regarding Laba.
I am the MD CEO of Lekki Concession Company. We are here to just let the public know that what we are doing today, 1st of April 2022, is in line with the communications we have done before, stating the fact that having restored our stolen equipment, we will begin today, we will begin operation today, only, and I need to emphasize that, only at the Ikoyi Bridge. We are not starting the testing at the other side. That is the one around Admiralty side. We are only conducting the testing of equipment around the Ikoyi Bridge, starting from today, being 1st of April, up till 15th of April. What does testing mean? It means we will be able to know, because we are now going live. What we have done before is from non-live. We are now seeing vehicular passages. We will know what our system is actually saying, whether it is as efficient as we have seen it on the paper, on the non-live data. That is what we mean by testing. It also means that within this period of 15 days, we are not going to collect money from any motorist to make a passage on the bridge. In addition, it will also enable the motorists who have not registered. Like you can see, if you look around there now, and after this, I would like you to turn your camera to view those people who are sitting down, who are trying to register afresh, who are trying to upgrade their devices, who are trying to top up their account. You can see them as you walk in here. That is what we are doing between now and on the 15th of April 2022. In addition, the period will also allow us to continue the engagement that we have started with our key stakeholders. We have started this. Recently we did a town hall meeting. We received some good, valuable feedback from them. Because we are part of the same system, the same ecosystem, we value the responses, the feedback, and we are working on this. The period will enable us to engage further so that we can arrive at a situation that will be beneficial, mutually beneficial to everybody. That's what we are doing. In this circumstance, we will also use this opportunity to appeal to everyone. Everyone, not excluding anybody, to please remain calm, to please remain in a manner that will not lead to public disorder. Because we've heard certain things, we've read certain publications from all around, but we believe in dialogue, we believe in engagement, and that is what we'll continue to do. That is what we are doing.
So would there be any change in the pricing of tolling as regards to what it was before compared to what it was before?
Nothing changes, but we are working. Part of the feedback that we have received is how to accommodate some people considering the situation in the economy now. We are working on this. We are going to see how we can increase the rebate. Rebate means the discount that you enjoy when you make some frequent passages on the bridge. This we are working on, and our system is robust enough to accommodate, and that is part of what we want to do within this free period.
So incident with Lekki residents, what did you get from them? Did you get the promise that I don't know what to do this time around to ensure that there won't be any form of break of land around this time?
I did not get any promise. What I said is that we receive, we engage. They said their mind. What they have said, we have to look at it, see how we can turn it into action point and go back to engagement. That's what happened in negotiation.
All right, sir. So in your speech, you said that the stakeholders are in talk with you, and in competition with you. Now, tell me, why the head president of policemen here? Why the head policemen if really they are in good terms with you?
So, can we also have to that question, talking about the security presence here?
In your speech, you said that the stakeholders are in cooperation with you. You said in your speech. No, sir. If
you are using your word now.
That's what you said, sir.
You are using your word. I said we have engaged the stakeholders. It's a different thing that in cooperation with me. Engagement means that parties will state their views. We will find a way ultimately to harmonize this view in a manner that will be beneficial. That's my word to everyone. Now, referring to the presence of security operatives, it is not in my space to say why they are here. But I can tell you that everyone is interested in peace and public order. I guess that is why they are here. But it's not, you can walk up to the commander and ask him that. I'm not in the position to.
Sir, thank you very much, sir. Talking about peace, we have seen the aspect and the level at which you have gone to ensure that there is peace, and we quite appreciate all this, especially for the fact that you granted us this audience this morning. But sir, there have been constant harassment of journalists who are trying to do their jobs, talking about with regards to getting information across to the public so that there will not be misinformation of things, especially with the fact that when journalists come around, they get harassed. What are you doing henceforth, going forward, to ensure that journalists are safe this time they come around to get information or to do one or two recordings?
What I want you to take back is that there are about 15 of you or so here. Was anybody harassed now? I met you out there and I came to say, let's arrange how to deal with the issue. Honestly, it's a society where we all need to respect our rights and obligations. I'm not aware of any harassment. You are here, you are a witness to it, we are discussing now. I'm not sure, I like the way you are looking, I'm not sure you have been harassed.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Lastly, I would also like to note that before cash were allowed and accepted at the toll plaza, why is it that now it is majorly cashless? And what's the process in getting the card?
Okay, it's not now that it's not being allowed. Before we were disrupted, before that event where we suspended operations, in 2020, January, we had implemented cashless policy on the bridge, if you remember. Nothing has changed from the situation we were in 2020. What we are simply doing is coming back to operation. Price has not changed, method has not changed, and so on and so forth.
So cash will still be accepted?
cash was never accepted at that time passing through the bridge.
Woman, you know what I say? Our leaders, they not get human feeling. The toll gate, they want must take money. Put Tinubu, Rubia, okay, Goruna. You want must gather money for this election because your blood they hot. You want be so you need money to come from different place. Now you will not get human feeling, and you want me to put you as president. So you cannot just say, me they you free this thing. Una. You understand what I mean now? Now use my language. I want to make one. I want to make one. No. Una see need money just because of election. Person see the shame. Person see the shame. No, Mona just take this country. Take Lagos, take the country. I mean all that shama. Because nobody to stand for us. No lawyer to stand for anybody. Nothing. The country now just as far as the person a politician can control anybody. I'm not sure everybody for human activists, lawyer, all of una, una be disgraced to this country. Brand envelope just scatter everywhere. I know that you know me like this. Now a country now nothing, no light, no anything, no electricity, no road, no kidnapping up and down. And now the say, una never know from 5 to 10 years going. Everybody would sleep on top of ceiling. No, collect money or way. Go straight to other news, no time. When are they turn and say this insecurity where they this Nigeria, not be poor people they do am. Now rich people they send all this kidnapping. Some of them they say a lie. The thing that they finally they show small. For the past how many days I have bomb training now. Train with the carry people from Kaduna to Abuja. I bomb train called Hoka Benny go call his kwana. Train burn. About 8 people die. If you see where they push up people here, it is cottage. I slice it suya. As I talk to Nana over 20 something injured. If you injure, you understand in this cottage, a shukura. And some people disappear. One guy say girlfriend. We don't they give money sis. Whether they shout for Facebook, how far we go see. After I don't tell the girl call send money, give the girl the corner. Die, you don't see the girl dead body. Injure, you don't see the girl for hospital. See kidnapper, carry man, more than I am now. The guy now waiting they pay na money, we don't send the girl. And not be that side that they go so. As the thing happen, you never reach 3 minutes. Our minister of transportation, Ameshi, wow. Gospel musician, no. Bossard. He said, tell federal government before. He said, this thing go happen. He said, no predator. He said, because they tell them to pay some kind of money. Maybe they put security for this. And it's just that they do nehi kaba, na no kusana. No woman na. You go gurena. And now you go come on here. Those of them
we knew what the problem would be. We knew we needed to have digital security equipment. We told the contractors what we needed. We applied for it. Because if we had those equipment, you will see anybody on that track, for Christ's sake. And I want that lives will be lost. Now lives are lost. 8 persons dead, 25 persons in the hospital. We don't know how many persons have been kidnapped. And the cost of that equipment is just 3 billion naira. The cost of what we've lost is more than 3 billion naira. We've lost tracks, we've lost locomotives and coaches. We've lost human beings. And the equipment is just 3 billion naira. To fix those equipments now, to fix all the things on that track, will cost us more than 3 billion naira. And now even the things we wanted to buy, that we say give us approval to buy. We need to give us money. Give us approval to buy. At the time we asked for it, dollar was 400 naira. Now if we're going to buy it, we're going to buy it at 500 naira. You know, when you come with sincerity to government and your colleagues and people are stopping you, it is annoying.
Woman, say tell them before they not agree. You see your life. People lost life. You never first call sympathize. The contract where they not give you the 3 billion naira contract where they not give you, now that one you just day after. The way you voted, you sound like somebody who will pay the bandit to bomb this thing. Because we don't need to cover thing. If you like now, I call the rain now. If they tell you, say, pay this money for their contract, you don't pay. Keke was sending me hoodlums, according to Oyibo people. Keke, to be like now, they cause this problem for this Nigeria. No wonder Nobody they see all these bandits like this because now there. People they talk about life. You come, they talk about money. And you know what they talk? They say the company when want me to award this contract give. The company just start another 2 years. Who know whether na even a company? You don't understand. You know the way that they do now. Only governors go award contract to their own self, saying another person get the company and their company. Only they take money, take. This country don't they go anywhere. Now let me just like this man. I know say some of them they insult her. Because now nobody go fit take care of you. To work out from year to year now, you can kidnap you. Police, you go meet them, they will just say we are into the matter, they know they do anything. And nobody they do anything. The senator just have the House of Rep man say, may they just legalize gun. Everybody will kalash. If we want your gun so that we will protect ourselves. Do so. I
think Nigerians at this moment should be allowed to also take arms. Nigerians must be allowed to take arms in defense of their innocent souls, defend their hard-earned resources and property. Because it's like a monumental failure. If the agencies of security have failed, then Nigerians should not be failed. Nigerians should not be seen as a failure. Let Nigerians organize themselves in the name of civil defense. Civil defense. Let them organize and raise defense for their own souls, innocent souls. Because if the responsibility of the government and the security agencies cannot be carried out democratically, then let's go to jungle. Everyone has the cause to defend himself. Nigerians should no longer be running away from attacks. Nigerians should no longer be running away from unnecessary banditry in the face of helpless and baseless situation when government and security agencies is like they're failing in their basic responsibility. No one else can be better than Nigerians. No one else can be better than the people who elected us. If at the end, the stake of our people can be put at this high sense of deadly challenge, day in, day out, you leave your house, you won't know what happens to you the next day, and you continue to call yourself a free citizen, free Nigerian. Why will you allow ourselves to be forced to the wall? Mr. Speaker, this is my take, and I want you to build on this, that the committee that was set by this committee, by this honorable house yesterday, to interface and engage with the security agencies must be taken with all sense of seriousness. And if any one of them fails to come, Mr. Speaker, we enforce the wrath of the law on him, because we have the instrumentality of the parliament here as an institution to summon anyone by hook or by crook.
Women and I read truth. We need to really protect ourselves because government is failing. Country as Nigeria, big rich giant with those plenty money, no light, no security, no peace, no joy. You just do on your own, you'll get problem. They know the one me you just enjoy. I can't you gun, you know that go just why rich talking go just tell me say learn how to shoot because anybody you just call everybody need to data lot. If na cutlass if he buy you, if na even catapult to go, a country na ready because nobody country where our president put on you ki shocking where you be army general S1 till now you cannot bring peace to this country. Then we are gone. Then who they come now are just civilian. If military man as a president not fit make peace dey this country, who be that bloody civilian wey they call we won't make peace dey this country? They go kill everybody, even spiritual women, spiritual wife, demon, everybody go run come on for this country. Just wait, Ogmanje, you will say, oh, loku, all the motekpokpo Shango, devil, he don't run since. Ogun, I see Ogun for, where I see Ogun that I Dubai, they work for train station. Everybody go run come on for this country. This is a disgrace. Go straight to other news, no time, Kiro. Those of una where they bala people wife, as you go can even run when, can walk no born. Now people wife now you call they follow they play. Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you doing? You and people wife go they chat for phone. Say now you want to do caring for people wife. They don't kill one of our colleague because I don't they always they read this news on no 1 year, so I just face you. You know yourself. Wayam la jiwo yo we kumena na kyo short when they don't kill one of your colleague. One man, he say if he go out, if he come, he go dey say he bed shift. He woman go dey waka kiri oko bi bolegi. Go no free kick like Ronaldo. You go dey look your wife say, "I'm for you ajina be yan wana." Oshoro ma mu mi o. You understand? The man say they don't dark if you want put it, you understand, or leash. You know, play. Hey, baby, I don't know my why. If body call tell and say no, something is wrong. And if you want to go work, now so the woman will say, "Oh, honey, time for work during show." Call they go work. Now the woman call they push her. The man say no, something is wrong somewhere. The man call go work. As he go work, body call they move and say no, close quick. Around 2 p.m. The man call quick close. As he they come, he call they see the building. He asked where they stay. The house they shake. The man say, "I dare you." As the man reach there, he call say make it TikTok. You understand? Go to him. Go the window side. Go there. Tu me biama. Oh, Gene. Oh, you sweet past my husband. Oh, that thing scattered in my head. And the man boss enter inside them. We am okay. We am Cisco. Omo. We am the dragon in only the dragon. Are you really want the dragon? Do you ready? Yeah. Dragon, we am the capuna. Hey, oye so zegbe. Oye si pakusu. Some of them know this thing while they talk. Now then the man wrong go carry all those agbasa juju, cutlass. Before the guy say me go cash it, find all like the guy trapper. Now as they use the machete here, twa. Before the guy say, "Oh, I beg now." The guy give up the ghost. As he turned, the woman disappear. Till now, even ghosts they find the woman. The woman don't run. So as they read this news, they give una. We una no go use I see people wife. Now you want follow play. People girlfriend, now you gonna follow play. How are you? Have you eaten? You not get your own girlfriend when you go ask to. Stop it. Go find your own. Some of una get this character. The moment una just hear say one of una friend don't they date one girl, you go say, how you take get her? Now that time you won't go date the girl, say, and I dare you the girl no they see me. My guy, face your. All of us na demon wey dey worry ourselves. And some of una married women, ooh, now that one they turning on. I can't slice your way. You understand? Now they don't arrest him. I did this thing now. And please, men or women, you catch your husband or you catch your wife with another person. For your matrimony or matrimonial anywhere, oh yeah, now just gather the heart, remove your space. If you cannot do it, quit. No go because of some thing, go prison. No take somebody life. No matter the person that got your wife free, say nah good for her. Ocean and not put the law into your hand. Okay, bokere. You understand? So if you just catch your woman, you catch your husband, oh shitty. If you cannot bear. If you not good do for your brain, quit. You understand now? And those of you now, they only see people wife. When you show already, I can't slice it, right? Go straight to no regard la ba. Not all of them don't shy. Where regard where I want to see when they take the inside the room. You know the check. Just go the news. They complete yourself. You give me walk up and down. Go straight to that news on my payment. No time. Nigeria government don't want to do what the US they do. I watch this news whether make I laugh or whether make I cry, whether make I tell them say congratulations, I don't even know. They say because of the way criminals people where they do drugs say the thing they baffle them. He said now they won't spend about 1 billion to buy. You put me for country, sha. Say the ones that buy light detector for your eye. Like, if you dey lie, they ask you question, will we go? As you just say no, the light detector, you say, walk befian. You understand? As the way you take blink your eye. Say they won't buy that. Say that thing about 400 and something, almost 500 million. Say then they want to give this NDLEA glass, goggle glass, like for night to the waka. I don't know where they waka they go. Total na be 1 point something billion. so that you fit catch all these criminals. Say, wow, this of another here. Oh yeah, Rigadilava.
So this morning, 2 memos were taken. One, it was a memo seeking the approval of the council for the award of contract for the supply of eye scanning lie detector. Our technology has improved to the extent that we have in place technological equipment that have the capacity to detect whether you are indeed speaking the truth or indeed you are lying in the course of investigation. So for the purpose of enhancing the capacity of the NDLEA in exterminating illicit drugs trafficking, sales, and consumption, the federal government has considered the need and possibility of indeed providing these equipments to NDLEA. So a memo in that respect was presented, it was taken, and the contract was approved for Messiah's Zetabyte Technologies Limited to procure for the agency these lie detectors equipment.
They just they spend money up and down where no make sense. Where they supposed park money put, they no go put money. Nigeria police call rich now, they not sabi even, they not get radio. Their own personal radio like where police they talk. Nigeria police not get. Not let anybody deceive them. We don't they talk hello. Then they connect with MTN like this, another private company. Now they do radio something, they give our own see country. You see, because of this one, no, say you say no give me this contract. You like this, they go spoil everything. Like you want detect something. So you want carry put the guy. You want carry light detector go court. You not catch me with cocaine. You not catch me with Igbo. You not catch me with Molly. You not catch me with ecstasies. You not catch me with shocker. You not catch me with all the say now the light detector. I tell say Adwa. You go carry me go court with that thing. Now see the way they spend money up and down because this contract what they give so the thing where they go buy not even reach 200 million. They go share the rest. That is safe under 2 days, 3 days. They'll tell you don't spoil. Another this one way. All them jagaban they call they'll start to buy again. That's so this country just be. They just waste this country money. Police, you tell they say somebody call you, he thief your something, you see the number, we kidnappers they call you. Police cannot track those things where we need because of insecurity. A lie detector kewo golo. Wetin we even need, not even NDLEA need them. We need them for that National Assembly, all the politicians, before they go enter. They just say, if you vote for me, I will do like we all say, no, enter the lie detector, we will see. I will hear people, we also hear, we go in, they show they spend money up and down. It's like the education where these our politicians get to, whether not to thief their own country or not to repair their own country. Maybe the lie detector and go to find where they sell cocaine for night. But you go straight or down, use no time. Since the past how many days now, while they think about my life, somebody break my heart as how. Now people they write me, Pararan, you don't see this news. I go my Instagram na the news. I go Facebook na the news. I go YouTube na the news. I say waiting they happen. Which news on you? He say guy cause you. Our sister, where they call Annie. Of it two faces singing, you are my African queen, girl of my dream. Oh yeah, no. I'm they just scatter blaster. The person way and I can't get problem this time and I own elder brother. Where I'm Romana. The guy wear black and black sauce. Even with where they talk, say why they look at me. Someone are gonna you understand? So you're gonna come up you me. He said Nigeria need them to say two-faced wife won't kill him. Those of you don't know the boy that have wisdom. Okay. I don't even know who do the video. Who do the video and I even get problem. Not even this guy. Who do the video? He said the woman they maltreat her, he not they give her a due, he go work, give her, he not they pay. He said I made a help and tell her make her give her money like this. So he said this woman where they say he like to manipulate people and no more than and I just two face or he go or he say they take crack your god. You understand? He say na even introduce her into the sort itself. So all of them they take the tea together. Say wow, see brothers. According to Ghanaians, say this is my brothers. Those of you who never watch the brothers, wait till they talk about your own sisters. Say they take crack.
Hello Nigerians. My name is Wisdom Macaulay. I'm elder brother of Annie Macaulay Dibia. I'm crying out for help now. At this moment, my life is being threatened. I have been working with my sister for some time, but she will never pay me my dues. She would rather send me 20,000, 30,000, turn me to her slave, and at the end of the day, she can decide when she's angry to end it. Some weeks back, her husband sent me some money, gave me some money. I've been begging him for years. The money wasn't so much, but I used it to settle my home. I have a wife. Imo State, I am sorry. They have not come to do the rightful thing. I have not come to pay your daughter's dowry. It's not because I don't want to. It's because I've been manipulated for many years. Annie introduced me to drugs, hard drugs. Annie takes drugs. She's a drug addict. She takes it every day. She is so violent. And it is the same thing, the same way she doesn't have peace with anybody. She quarrels everybody. She fights everybody. I defended her because I love her as a sister. But I now realize that she doesn't even have love or any good intentions for me. I wasn't around for 2 weeks. I came back because I had my own issues I was trying to sort. I came back, begged my sister that we should continue with the things that, the work and everything. She decided to take everything away from me. She took away the job. She wouldn't give me a car. I've been begging my sister for a car to do Uber for many years now, so that I can at least on my own provide for my family, provide for my wife and my 3 children. My sister has never responded to me. I came back to beg her, okay, let me continue with the job, the manager job that she offered me. She offered me to be her manager, but then at the end of the day, she turned me to her errand boy. She turned me to a slave. Annie is evil. Like she doesn't want me to be able to stand on my own. Then this afternoon, after she sent me out of her house, I heard that she went on social media to say I beat her. Nigerians, if I beat Annie inside Two-Face's house, will I be able to sleep in Richmond Estate in Legushi for one night? I was there for 6 days. Begging my sister for an opportunity to work, opportunity to feed my children, opportunity to stand on my own, but she will not give me a chance. Every slight opportunity, she will call my wife and insult my wife. She insults everybody. She is violent. Every night she's on drugs. Every day she's on drugs. Even as she's reading this, even as she's hearing this now, she knows I am saying the truth, that she's ordering for crack. She introduced me to it. I was never like this. And sometimes the thing got into my head. I believe that, okay, as a sister, maybe she had good intentions. If you go back to my previous pictures, this is not how I look. This is not who I am. At the end of the day, she now took away the only opportunity for me to be able to feed my own family from me, because she doesn't want me to be able to stand on my own. This morning, I've been begging Annie for the least car in her compound, the least car to do Uber, that at the end of the day, I'll come and drop it for her, at least to be able to provide for my family. My sister refused, and she got me frustrated when she told me I can no longer work with her, she will no longer help me. Just because I did not go for 1 week, of which I was calling her. The moment she realized that her husband gave me small money, she blocked every means of communication with me and set me up to lose the only way that I can feed my children. Nigerians, I am crying. I am begging for help. I just want to be able to stand on my own. When I was leaving her house, after she told me to leave this morning, I took the car with a mindset that I will use it for Uber and refund it to and returning it back to her. But she sent her driver with some boys with knives Nigeria, she sent her driver with knives, and Godwin, her driver, with knife. They were hitting the car, so I was afraid. I did not know what was happening. I now parked the car somewhere and ran for my dear life. Nigerians, she now called the police to tow the car to Ogombo police station. As I'm speaking to you now, she has sent threats everywhere. My life is at risk. My wife's life is at risk. My family, my children, everybody's at risk. Please, I want Nigerians to know today that if anything happens to me or any member of my family, it is not far from Annie. I need help. Please, I need help. I beg, I need help. I cannot continue like this. I'm scared. I don't know what she's going to do next. She's on drugs. She's so violent. Annie is so violent. Annie is so ill-tempered. Annie is so angry with everybody. She fights everybody, from her in-laws. Even her own mother cannot talk to her. Even my wife, Doris, she insults my wife at every slight opportunity because she's the one at the end of the day that would say, okay, take 20,000 naira and eat. And I only asked for an opportunity to be able to do something for myself. And the same car, she sent people that almost killed me this afternoon. And now she has towed the car to the police station. Nigerians, please, I need help.
Why they turn and say, devil, not be the way that they bring on her up. Devil na normal human being. God na normal human being. I just dey talk when I understand what they talk. But now when they say any spirit of devil, no. Now that your friend will dey close to you, now that your brother will dey close to you, now that they be enemies, so they never dey far, they dey close. Now them, your brother, because of small thing, and you be even elder brother. Now your sister money, sister, when they don't marry, give two face. You understand? Now you see the some men, some people get. I don't know why some people get luck like this. So now they look up to. See me they give you boat, maybe they drive boat like this, where you take care of your family. Then you come online now. So when you come online now, so the problem also you've worsened everything. Yes, with wisdom, okay, will be you see, I say you be good. Your own sister, no matter how, and you be even elder. Now you supposed to even take care of your younger ones. Now you can't destroy your younger one. Even if your sister they take, you understand? Must you come and you understand? The way we can't even see you now, you even take. We no more already. Oh God, see brother, so now so they do. They do every family, everybody get, even me get. They can give a dick. They go they feel like say you owe them something, you must take care of them. My brother, my just use to address family people. And my just use to address my uncle them. Why small, why would they go beg money? Where they'll say they don't get, why would they say, this person wicked, this person wicked. I want to just tell them, nobody, apart from your mama and your papa, nobody owe you any responsibility. You feel beggar and not give you on your own. Not go swear this person wicked. Nobody owe you anything. Now your mama, your papa bring you on this life. Now then you don't your own and they bring you now there. Now you go feel complain. You cannot complain, say your uncle not give you. This my uncle wicked. You don't know the kind of thing where they do. Some people na package. Some people where they see so na plan. They plan their life. Say this month now so money I won't use. Because they get credit, they want people, they don't want me people laugh them, but they just bear, they will wear suit you. If you say they do okay, they drive well, but they know they okay. If when maybe not their friend will buy fuel for them. Because some of them now they won't take time to say, my brother say they live better life. See me here. My brother, not be your brother born you, now your mama born you. Face your mama, now I born you. You understand? And those of you now we go born children, think you say one go blow for inside, or take care of the son. Life don't pass like that. Everybody carry your own life come. You don't understand? Because all these mama and papa now they bring all this problem they come. Born children where you fit take care of. If now 2 or 3. I know they born, they get negative thoughts. Say, make I born like 10. So that if 2 die, then 8 go still remain. Then 8, if 2 make her, that 2 now will call help this person. Stop all those negative thinking. If you want to live like, behave like white, who you not invite, he call your ass, you not open. Nothing go do you. That is how they do one for God, that they do one for God. Now we take deal like this. So Oh yeah, we go straight or down. There's no time. Where we they go for this Nigeria? I don't know am again. The thing now this country don't they bend they go. After this bandit attack the Kaduna train where people die, now our prophet Bossat from nowhere, not even nowhere from come. He said Nigeria government and ID. Say they know the year word. You understand? Those of them don't need to interpret. You need to use your own brain. They understand what they speak. He said they need things to happen. Say because they know the year word. He said because Nigeria is supposed to get intelligent, spiritual intelligence department. Okay. I don't know where they get English. I don't know whether I put the Bible. Say Nigeria is supposed to get spiritual intelligence department. So that now they go they look where the life they go. Like if the president won't move, now they go look whether the coast clear in the spirit realm before they will go. Like any night. I see, so the thing don't reach like this. Oh God. When I go Turkey, I know somebody go Turkey, some people will first say, Pararan, I don't tire for you, I go, boy, you conk. Not be you go, now my own personal this thing, you understand? I forget to pray. Ask me why. Because the country get plan. Everything not be about prayer, everything about not be about see vision. Nigeria, no, not be on our own problem. Not be demon the warriors. We live physical things, so we're supposed to do. Everybody fight spiritual. You and spirit get problem. Because everybody just define grace, just define favor, just define somebody to help you from east, west, south. You know, they ask yourself, so you don't want to help somebody. Must somebody help you? Anybody that promised me money must give me. When I call they pray for my own money, what I promise. Say I won't give you. You call they pray against me. Holy Ghost fire. That my uncle that I go where you call that your money. You know what I use the money to another business. That is the problem we are having. Everything will be about prayer. Christianity is about your heaven where you won't go. But now they don't change out. You they travel from worry to worry. Now so somebody will just jump enter the bus. They pray, talk. If you talk, doctor say, oh, Antichrist. There are some things some people don't need noise. They say Antichrist, but they go uptown, they know they will see all these things. So now we pray pass. Now we do Allah Akbar pass. Now we do Igbe pass. Now we see prophecy pass. Now we do religion pass. But now we see suffer pass. No security, nothing. Because of this nonsense things where this prophet they talk so. Because all these prophets they go uptown there. They don't even read old Bible say. They go handcuff them with the angel with the way they follow them. This is nonsense. Nigeria wanna start to work, physical work. We need to come outside and protest. Not be every time we're going to do money prayer. We're going to do money prayer with Facebook. Say testimony they flow. I just look all of them. We will do from this pastor. We will go this pastor. Wait till now they find not be a spiritual problem. Our problem is physical. The country they not planner. And if your government not do country well, your life cannot do well. You just say you get spiritual problem. Since I go Turkey, nobody they press me for night. All the which way follow me go Turkey. They go groove. They go carry guests. They go do things. They call even they enjoy. I go even they call the hello. You not press me this. I say, oh, leave free that. He say press who? All of them enjoy. They enter live. They go more. Oh my! Even my spiritual woman say, call they date one white. Now me call they jealous for there because country they planner. And they call, they say they don't agree country now. They say they that's how they call, they say, I go sue them. They must, as they follow me, they say, no, Pararan, go your hair. Woman, no be everything be prayer. And this matter like that, prayer is the key, prayer is the key. Pray. All the way they praise is Nigeria not good. Ask all the rest country. The government must stand. Their law must stand before any religion. Religion is a personal race. So you won't go your own heaven. No be, you can't disturb everybody. Now all the pastors for this Nigeria now, they feel big because they take people tight, they take people like this. When I call they say, when they see God. God spoke to me last night. I was with a counter with the Holy Ghost. I'm not gonna be you don't go your way. You will see God for this kind of Nigeria. Which God they here? When I call they won't behave like say Now I first see Bible with the ticker they call give una before I start to read. All of them call form giant. And this is the spiritual realm. We go get intelligent spiritual department. Those of una where they go smoke. Amami will be go after una not go end up. Una call take codeine. Una call take tramadol. Una call take cocaine, or crack, the cheap one. You understand? Una call roaster, they take, they high. And you not get babe for us. And you not get where you want to. You understand what I mean? Una better stop her. One guy go groove, no be small enjoyment. Umen miss your di go grow di route. De shasha teje. Oman neje kode kogo jojo. When mli, you understand? Tibrite toyo neje. Eje kere black. When mli evening. It is kere re ka. It is sight. You understand? As he reach us, he could see mama. He tie cloth. He could say mama na a girlfriend. He say oh. Mama go say oh yeah. Abi your mama is afraid that thing. Mama we wait. The mama go say you understand what I mean? Before the mama look, he don't rush the mama. Ovu mimi bobi ofuna ore na mama shout I get you omo we go no do you na say people take rush call push am come carry am go give police na the mama take safe because some of una we go dey take this you never get girl you go take this wey you dey take dey wait for shenkers na this person dey enter this thing so and some of una too una go take am especially all these people wey dey all those poor background where mosquito no even dey go on bite because the mosquito bite they get malaria and the mosquito they get malaria mosquito na they get kwashiorkor. One day mosquito go bite some of our area till now the mosquito they admit her for hospital they use crushes now. The man go take everything if you see wetin he take no be here as he come na so he rush he three children kpa he hang them. Hang some for ceiling, hang some for like this. Even give one of the pikin belle. Grand pikin wey be 40 years, he use that take stone wall. You understand? Woman, or stretch your man. Those of never watch that one. Oh yeah, Rigatilaba.
A 60-year-old man in Wangige, which is in Kabete, has been arrested after he allegedly defiled his 14-year-old granddaughter and raped his 3 daughters. According to their neighbors, the 3 daughters are mentally challenged. The girl's mother, who is also mentally ill, says that her husband, John Bogwa Mwangi, has been raping his mentally challenged girls for some time, and the eldest daughter is now 6 months pregnant with her father's child. The mother says that her children are no longer safe in their house as they have also been experiencing gangs breaking into their home after the father was arrested. The man is detained in Kikuyu police station and the neighbors are calling on well-wishers to help the family.
Tungeomba ombi kubwa zizi zote kwa serikali yetu ambayo imemzuilia huyu mzee nasikia ameshikwa akae ndani na sheria itekelezwe vilivyo.
Mwana ose wekere ma bon mwana na papa go give pikin belle e dey born the pikin na I dey want to do na my mama papa abi my mama papa pikin I know understand how the pikin want to address himself so what who born you say na my mama papa na born me. Africa. So please, all these people wey dey stay Ewago, share this video for them. Your pikin na your pikin. Uyo we inwe yanga kiri electric fish. Go. Na me they get okpomiliki. They get some side na 1,000. Some side they take 500. You understand? Some side they take 200. Depend the area. Go and release your something or what the soap. You understand? You can even use soda. You can't because now you understand what I mean now? Don't call give people unnecessary problem. You understand? They go straight to other news, no time. If you be Nigeria politician, just stand there, don't move. From local government, councillor to president. If you don't rule this country, you both the past and the present, all of una be wish. All. From the past, no need to even call the high things. Una be devil. Una see this man where they are, see Putin, Russia president. The same oil where Nigeria get, now they get. They be number 2 or number 1 for the world. While Nigeria are number 12 or 11. People, they sanction the seas. The man just quiet, they look all of them. And then they give full Europe, now they give them 40% of crude oil, energy, everything, gas. The man, they look there. After people sanction now because of what he get with Ukraine, now they boss out. Now they say, nah, all the country where sanction now, if they won't buy crude oil or anything, pay for the gas, anything, they must pay with Russian money. Say if you not pay, it go cut and nothing go happen. you don't understand? So those of you who
Russia has a new demand. All foreign buyers must pay in ruble for Russian gas. This will be enforced from the 1st of April. That's today. If the payments are not made, the contracts will be halted.
In order to purchase Russian natural gas, they must open ruble accounts in Russian banks. It is from these accounts that gas payments will be made. If such payments are not made, we will consider this a default on part of the buyers with all the ensuing consequences. Nobody sells us anything for free, and we are not going to do charity work. Therefore, in that case, existing contracts will be stopped.
Now here's the catch. These are for so-called unfriendly countries. These include all members of the European Union. Russia supplies about 1/3 of Europe's gas, so energy is the most powerful lever at Putin's disposal. This will also set out a new mechanism for buyers. They will have to transfer foreign currency to a special account at a Russian bank. This will then send rubles back to the foreign buyer to make payment for gas. The switch is meant to boost the Russian currency, which has hit record lows since the invasion. Over the years, Europe's energy reliance on Russia has become a crucial shield for Putin. Moscow provides almost 40% of Europe's energy supply. For Germany, the figure is over 50%. If this dries up, Italy and Germany will be especially vulnerable. On your screens are all the pipelines linking Europe and Russia. You can see the map right here. Should Russia choose to cut off supplies, it could lead to absolute chaos across the continent. Energy costs would skyrocket, millions would have to deal with power outages. The West has rejected the move as a breach of existing contracts. All of these contracts are set in euros or dollars. Europe's big two, France and Germany, are preparing for all possibilities here. Even a scenario when Russian gas flows could be halted, something that would plunge Europe into a full-blown energy crisis.
Woman, and Nigeria for Africa now we be number 1 or second. We be number 1 for oil. So I dey ask all the Nigeria politicians now, because this will not be to ask Buhari, because from the first courage last, which country will fit threaten like the way Putin they threaten these people so? Until I see this video, as Nigeria get money rich, get oil rich, we go carry our oil from here. Go Ibo, Netherlands and the rest, go refine. Then we will call buy again, come back. Because of long throat. Guy, we don't get leaders so. All of them, until I watch this video, those of you who never watch this video, oh yeah,
Let's talk about Nigeria and its oil. Nigeria is Africa's top oil producer, and oil is the government's biggest source of revenue. But the economy has been struggling, and poverty levels are on the rise.
The poverty of those living around the source of Nigeria's wealth is bare to see.
So why can't Nigerians depend on their country's oil wealth? What happens to all that money? They call Nigeria the African giant for a reason. It's home to Africa's biggest population and largest economy, powered by a growing services industry and agricultural exports like cocoa and palm oil. It has Nollywood, Africa's biggest film industry, fashion houses, a booming music business, and a very wealthy elite, including the richest man in Africa, Aliko Dangote. Nigeria also has a lot of natural resources, minerals, gold, and oil. Lots of oil. It's got the second largest proven reserves on the African continent and is the 12th largest producer worldwide. And yet, many Nigerians have it hard. World Poverty Clock says 90 million people live not just in poverty, but extreme poverty. That's 48% of the population. Compare that to 24% in Ethiopia and 16% in Kenya, and they don't even have oil.
Despite Nigeria's vast oil wealth, half its population lives on less than $2 a day.
Now you'd think a resource-rich country like Nigeria could rely on some of that oil wealth. The thing is, the Nigerian government does, but that's part of the problem. Nigeria's government depends on oil for as much as 75% of its revenue. So when global oil prices bottomed out in 2014, Nigeria went into recession, and it's still struggling to get out. But even when oil prices are good, Nigerian experts say not a huge slice of that revenue gets to the people.
The focus should be of the monies that the Nigerian government gets, how much is reinvested into the lives of the people.
They're still using some of that oil revenue to pay off debts and the rest to pay salaries to the lawmakers. So things like schools, hospital, infrastructure, much needed infrastructure does not get built.
Okay, so where does that revenue go? Let's follow the money and the oil. Nigerian crude is found right here under the waterways of the Niger Delta. A few Nigerian companies operate there, but the ones doing most of the exploring and extracting are international companies. Shell is one of the big ones. It provides 40% of Nigeria's oil production. But because Nigeria doesn't have the infrastructure to refine its own crude oil, these foreign companies sell it abroad. And in the end, Nigeria has to import billions of dollars worth of refined oil back in.
Multinational actually extracts the oil. So if they think that refining the oil in Switzerland or refining it in the United States will help them lower costs, definitely that's where they will do it, because the capacity to refine it isn't there in Nigeria.
Now, what Nigeria does have is a central body called the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. The NNPC is both an oil industry regulator and a massive commercial corporation. The corporation arm signs contracts with all those international companies, and the companies pay for all the initial costs, plus things like oil licenses, royalties, and a tax on their profits to the NNPC. So the NNPC takes all that money and pays it into Nigeria's national treasury. But the regulator that's supposed to police that flow of money is part of the NNPC.
It means that there's a huge lack of transparency, that a lot of transactions are happening under a cloak of obscurity. You cannot be both a regulator and a player. You can't be a referee and a player as well. It just doesn't make any sense.
That lack of transparency has led to corruption in the oil sector. Billions of dollars in oil money have gone missing over the years. One of the most infamous cases was back in 2016.
It was reported that $16 billion in oil revenue had just gone missing. And this money was supposed to be given from NNPC and sent to the National Treasury. But the money was not sent over. So every few years in Nigerian headlines, you see things like 16 billion missing, 30 billion missing.
There's another type of missing oil money, and that's taxes. As we mentioned earlier, international oil companies are supposed to pay taxes on their oil profits to the NNPC. But companies are accused of reporting lower profits in order to pay fewer taxes. So a company can sell Nigerian oil at a lower price to its own subsidiary in a tax haven and then sell that oil to other buyers at full price. They can inflate the costs of their Nigerian operations or underreport the volume of oil they produce to begin with. So public oil money gets lost in a swamp of tax havens and murky accounting. And then there's theft. Yes, straight up stealing.
Tucked in the forest, we find these men cooking oil.
There are hundreds of illegal refineries in the Niger Delta, where criminal gangs like the Delta Avengers tap into pipelines. In early 2019, 22 million barrels of oil were stolen and sold on the black market.
The barges then take it to larger tankers in the Atlantic Ocean, and from there to buyers in West Africa, Europe, Latin America, and as far as Asia.
There's even a language in Nigeria that conveys and captures the sentiment that the oil is here to steal. For example, you'll hear a phrase in Nigeria called the national cake, and that just means the oil money.
Oil companies like Shell blame these attacks for massive oil spills and fires. But human rights group Amnesty International says oil companies are also responsible for the spills and accuse them of misleading and neglecting local communities. So, sabotage, theft, tax evasion, corruption, lots to tackle. But Nigeria's government has been releasing annual audit reports on its energy industry, demanding unpaid taxes and compensation from international oil companies, and after 17 years of delays, is ready to implement the petroleum industry's bill. The bill has its critics, but many in Nigeria hope it'll clean up the oil sector by doing things like splitting the NNPC's commercial business from its regulator. Nigeria also says it wants to diversify its economy away from oil, and there are signs it wants to develop its own industry to cut back on all the foreign involvement. Remember Aliko Dangote, Africa's richest man? He's building a new refinery near Lagos.
We have to make sure that oil is actually, refined within Nigeria, and that will help, reduce importing the refined petroleum products into the country.
Now, none of that will single-handedly fix Nigeria's oil industry, its economy, or poverty levels. But the hope is it'll go some way to getting Nigerians a bigger slice of that national cake.
Woman, you know, say we not get country as Nigeria get oil rich. You open Nigeria and pit. If Nigeria na human being, oil. In Nigeria spit, oil. In Nigeria block at oil. If Nigeria do like this, oil. If Nigeria cry, oil. If Nigeria kaka, oil. If we Nigeria want release, oil. If we Nigeria want, you understand what I mean? Oil. But where the money dey, as we get oil rich, now we suffer pass. You go Mali, Nigeria they do okpomiliki. You go Ivory Coast, Nigeria they do okpomiliki. You ask yourself, all the leaders now, Nigeria leaders, ask yourself, say all the country we get oil, they suffer like us. What did they do now? Now to just thief your own country, make your own country. Una not just dey to make this country do okay. Now that go to call they do refinery because then a private one now go work, but anything government, una go use jealousy party, they spoil am. We agree to now. He go all of us peace not go to this country. No matter, no wonder all these bandits on the end. Because some of them, even they educated pastors, so they vex for the money when they thief. Now it makes some of them they misbehave, just the key. Because wait, una no fit there as a politician, PDP, APC, and the other children party. Una no fit just come together, just make Nigeria great. Most you people come outside and say, it's APC, this one is PDP. How many times una start to they do like this, and una pocket the fool. And I see they say Nigeria not get money. And on a pocket the food everywhere. Now, the latest now, all the governor now, they just did. Instead of they do things, now to take money, I don't want to be president or be called king for the state. Now they just do now. I do. God says all that is no time. Rubbish people. Mewo vuama no go really dive now. Now the visa they lie say mingo tata Pararan this your one hair. Those of you don't understand what I talk. Why they say we don't get leader for this Nigeria? When they say a lie. Everybody where they enter post, they big pass the country. I watch this video now, no say our senators there, man. Nothing that they do. They just did there. They just una know when una go police station, carry formalities, say just write the statement, just call Bella sign, say just normal formalities. Now so they take the pilot the affair of this country. They say Akpabio and one guy, they never pay contractor over 2.something billion naira they lost for NDDC. Those of you don't know Akpabio na be this. Akpabio they found king for Niger Delta. Everybody they found king and they think now they affect us for Niger Delta. But when you want to talk, they don't say, oh, Akpabio na my person, no. Amechi na my person, no. Wike na my person, no. Ibori na my person, no. Now we take the suffer so. Because all these men, they know they even they talk to their own self. Why they turn and say, I will not be our problem when they facing a blow. Now they say never pay contractor 2.something billion. Senators, House of Assembly, I be wanting the writer. Hello, how if you come, make we ask you whether now so they talk to them. Whether I probably not even pick their call. Okay, God, cannot try this for you. You know they pick their call. He said, I beg call now. They can't even tell her, I beg call now. Until they can't do video. They can't even say, Aquario, yeah, once our brother, and if anything is wrong, you can come, we'll settle it. Please come April 10, I'll be something, so that we will see and go through the something. I say, what? Those of you who never watch this nonsense. Oh, yeah. Regarding
Now, the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petitions has summoned the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Senator Godswill Akpabio, and the sole administrator of Niger Delta Development Commission, NDLEA, Effiong Aqua, over the non-payment of 2.2 billion naira to contractors. The committee said it was acting on petitions filed by Akam Services Limited over alleged refusal to pay for the survey carried out in 9 states under the commission. Chairman of the committee, Senator Ayo Akinyelure, stated that Akpabio and Aqua must appear before the panel unfailingly on April 12, as the committee had written several letters of invitation to the minister and the NDDC boss on petitions against them, but they neither responded to the invitations nor honored them.
Former minority leader of the Senate in the 8th Assembly, your colleagues are calling on you to come over, to come and tell us why these innocent Nigerians have not been paid. If you have a problem of appropriation, we are here for you to give you appropriation. We want you to direct the sole administrator, Mr. Aqua, to be here on 12th of April 2022 to come and tell us why these Nigerians have not been paid. If you fail to come, you know the rule of the Senate, standing rule of the Senate when you are a minority leader, that when an agency chief executive fails to honor the plea of the Senate, it's not good for senator to issue warrant and for say arrest or to compel another senator. But don't push us to the wall. You are respected, you are our colleague here. We want you to respect the instruction of the Senate.
Well, everybody big past this country. You know why they take big past this country? Because everybody know each other's secret. They know what you don't thief. This one know what you don't thief. So when they talk, they laugh. Why probably they call this April something, so April 10 or 11 or 12. So you just say they don't answer better question. You go even they rude because all of them know each other. Una they carry this country, una they pilot this country, they bend. Niger Delta, as we get money rich, the NDDC, the super deck, we never see anything with that it don't bring come pass to share money. Akpabio the form king of Dubai for Niger Delta. Ibori the form king of Pakistan. Wike the form Queen Elizabeth. All of the job they form. So all the Niger Delta and the South, our leaders them. All of them, they know they talk to each other. Okrosha, oh, that one. It should be like Jeju Okosha, may dribble up and down. Our leaders will be from those Southeast, South. They know they talk to each other and they think they affect us. So now, what Babio they do this one. None of them go to say, this is the way they do. Everybody say, face your face, so do like this, so what tongue. You understand what I mean now? Guy, we know they go anywhere with NDDC and like this, nothing. And now see they shot. Now they not oh. You better start to think. You better start to do research. Where your money they enter, who and who they thief. If your leaders never complain, say na they not, why you, the citizen, now they complain? You know they think. What thinking? Because any small thing na Fulani, na like this. They manipulate your brain. You see they shot. You know how much they enter Niger Delta. You know how much oil money. They put that in NDDC. Money is just the vanish up and down. Before you look now, people will faint. Maybe if Akpabio not faint for this April 10 or 11, 12, another person will faint or somebody will die. They'll say na COVID. Ado, when they kill on yourself, keep on thieving. Go straight to other news, no time. I see this news, I say no, I don't want quiet. Because I find way to even read this news, give Nigeria, because of what they do us for US Embassy. US embassy won't build new embassy for Lagos. And they won't spend about 500 and something million. Put the picture of the embassy, how it will look like. And it will be one of the biggest embassy for the world. All of them. You see here, they pack something, they are happy, say this is a new development. I watch this thing. According to English language, I shook my head. Me shook Roy. Those of you never watch I'm here. Regadilaba.
The United States government has unveiled plans for its new consulate compound in Lagos State, which will be situated in the Eco-Atlantic City. The building will cost about $537 million to complete. Theophilus Ilama reports.
Dignitaries and friends of the U.S. consulate are gathered to witness what is said to be an epoch-making event, the unveiling of the United States consulate in Lagos. The location sited in the Eco-Atlantic City, a planned city being constructed on reclaimed land from the Atlantic Ocean. The contractor, saddled with the responsibility of bringing this to fruition, noted that the location will provide the future diplomatic campus and its neighbors with access to sustainable and modern infrastructure.
The new 10-story chancery will anchor the project, a bold centerpiece with striking geometric patterns and carved-out forms integrated with trees and gardens. The new consulate will become a model of sustainability and resiliency.
A space that is welcoming, safe and secure, and respectful for our Nigerian colleagues is the top of our list. We want a space where everybody comes and can feel that they are comfortable along with us.
The new 10-story chancery is expected to support U.S.-Nigerian diplomatic relations. And upward of $90 million is expected to be pumped into the Nigerian economy when construction starts.
We're very pleased to be the host of this new complex, which I'm told, which they've also confirmed, will be the largest U.S. diplomatic investment, not only in Nigeria, it's going to be the largest consular office in the whole world. For us, this is the clearest indication yet of how important the U.S.-Nigerian relationship are, and a heartwarming window into how serious the U.S. views Nigeria.
This modern building will provide a platform to build on the burgeoning relationship we have with Nigeria in areas including film, animation, music, art, technology, entrepreneurship, and the cutting-edge creative industries that have seen Nigerian artists, tech pioneers, and entrepreneurs take their places on the world stage.
3, 2, 1.
And this signifies the beginning of the construction of the new United States Consulate Office.
If they turn at the way US take they make us for visa and we not get any leader with they stand for us. This is how they won't spend $500 and something million to build their own embassy for our place, the biggest embassy for the world. You know they think because everybody for Nigeria won't run. So you know how much they make for visa. Because some of una your day they say how much they make, calculate. A month if like because maybe they just say like 1 million I go for an interview. You know how many people they go? The place they full. And as soon as they deny you some from far they say, oh yeah, no, you know, Sarah. Nigeria will be on a problem. When I know be take care of our citizen. We don't need big embassy. Tell them make they open big company here where people will take work. Make they pay salary. Una know how much will they pay for visa. Now so they just deny you. Try next time. Try next time. They don't tell you waiting make they even fail. Even UK won't good. You can see they tell you. US they form big. Let me Trump. How do they call this Russia? Now I like that Russia president so. Because the way ona they do us, US people even they hear pidgin ona they talk to so. The one that they do us, they deny visa up and down Nigeria and India, and ona they make money there. I don't know what upon this embassy there. If you not go give us, make them do one. If you not they give the citizen the visa, please give us our money. Whether or not start to they give us this thing. The way they just see they make us, and if you go US now, you will see Nigeria embassy be like chaos. Or as I actually cigar, he joined it. As I hear we do me, now so it be. But they'll call your country, they go build them big. Say, I will spy you. Say, you see, that made Russia know they grieve for this. So. And now they happy, say they won't build that. Oh, the way they'll take deny visa after this thing. They'll make the money under 2 years. They don't make this 500 million. Nigeria now just they happy for rubbish. Go straight to other news, no time. They don't arrest one Yahoo boy, mama, where the boy they usually do pick up. You know, pay percentage to people. Because they use him, mama, they do pick up. Now, mama, because if they give him mama 2%, 3%, you know, say, me like, say, oh, I told I wish. Mama don't know, say, they monitor the account. Don't use him, mama, they pick about 90-something million naira. Account only now. Call who hunchback the account and say call the waka. If we have since call they look the account, they low. What do you they say? They say na crayfish. Now you they rob us. Now then they take by the mama. Now mama na don't go prison for 5 years. Mama na go cut her raw. Those of them never wash them. Oh yeah,
The mother of one Endurance Osarumwense, an alleged internet fraudster popularly called Yahoo Boys, the best Osarumwense, has been sentenced to 5 years imprisonment in Benin, the Edo State capital. Justice Shaibu of the Federal High Court in Benin found her guilty of one-count charge of aiding a son and receiving 91 million naira proceeds of his criminal activities.
Am I girlfriend? Am I we pick up una? Am I road? Woman, you teach you English. Because long throat go put on about problem. When I use everybody, so they will use their pastor, they do pick up. They'll arrest the pastor and the angel where they serve very soon. They don't even see arrest one too now. What did they do now? Everybody know that they do pick up. What we pick up? And you know, say life, say, it don't tire. And some people they'll say, mama, why you do like this? The country don't red. The country don't red. Everybody, everywhere block. Inflation. Politicians go just keep money for bank, keep money for another country, keep money. So money no dey flow, and if money no dey flow, it go make a lot of things dey. Now make everybody now when they do bad, they call they glorify am. Pastors they pray for people to make her through Yahoo everything. How people not go do all those things? If this country not dey well, I'm not sure saying that Yahoo go be the next one. The one where they comes there. As you cash work today, go pay next tomorrow. You go pay tomorrow because of all these things. If this government not do now, a lot of things don't going to see. People will use their grandma, they do pick up or they do diplomat. They go. You understand what I mean? I teach after go straight or down. Use no time. One boy don't shocktalize us. I said no, this news cannot pass me because I the kind news where people tell know me. This when a 13 years old boy, 13 years, not be even old boy, 13 years boy. Because if I say old, I say not old boy, because you're short. The boy they do power bank, they charge things, 13 years boy. If you see things where this boy they do, even the school they fear. Now the boy even they connect gem for them, they know they buy fuel. I said, which boy be this? Those who never watch this boy, what did they do for 13 years? Oh yeah,
Story of Jonathan Kanawa, an 11-year-old boy in northeast Nigeria who has demonstrated his creative ability by producing a multi-purpose power bank from recycled waste. His parents and teachers are surprised by his ingenuity. The GSS2 student of Hope Academy, Bauchi State, was inspired by theoretical lessons from an entrepreneurship study group where he learned all about recycling.
Although inspired by theoretical lessons, this young mind learned the skill on his own. He explored his imaginative mind by gathering materials from waste.
Okay, let me hold it and see.
And you're on your bed controlling it. In the afternoon, you can use this cable. And put it to your transistor radio and listen to radio in the afternoon.
Radio?
Yes.
Without radio, the one, it will serve as battery.
Yes, this one will serve as the battery using this. See, it's charging.
His father knew little about his son's ingenuity, but he had noticed a growing interest in the son's love for storing waste.
All I knew was that I used to see him would do these things he would pick from the dustbins. The pieces of these phones that are bad, you gather them and be doing one or two things. So in fact, sometimes we do pack them out because it's making the place dirty. So later on, I go and discover that he has interest in some this thing. I now asked his mother that he should be keeping it for him. So he found a box that he used to keep those things for him. But we never knew that something good could come out of it like this.
His teachers were blown away when they learned about the trial.
I don't know what brought him to this, that he feel he can use this to invent or to innovate something like a power bank. So it was one morning like this, he now came to me in the staff room and told me that, see what I was telling them yesterday, he has used this thing and it's working. So some of our staff in the staff room, when they saw it, they now say, this thing will it work? He now started testing it and it worked.
For someone who aspires to be an electrical engineer, he likes to do things differently and has a knack for building new technologies to solve the world's problems.
It will be good for me to upgrade it, do more than this. I want to build new technologies, maybe a machine or a camera, drone.
His work is still rudimentary, but can be improved with the necessary support to encourage talents like his.
Woman, these are the kind of people where government is supposed to be trained from their mama do. But they not go do, everybody they pursue money, and nobody go share all this kind of video. They say, one person they do, these are the people who supposed to be encouraged. Nobody could encourage this one now. But if the thing don't trend for social media before they come outside, say I want to send it to school, must somebody trend online first before one go help. Because you just see somebody here, they do like as it just trend, you don't see some people because they want trend follow the boy. These are the kind of people who support help. Not be although you yet they post people. For Nigeria, they do gay, they do like on an post gay pass. Just say this country we get tradition, we get religion, but Brisky get followers pass all of us where we go straight. But Brisky get followers. So I don't know whether I have na demon the follower or people who don't die and the follower. Because this country, they go tell you na here that they go na lie you, all of them they go like this. These are the kind of children who supposed to be encouraged, who supposed to share their news. Congrats, bro. You are a star. And also before you reach 14 years now, you do something to power this country. But this country is in darkness. You do power bank, we will power the country. You understand now? I give you my ways. Don't worry, I'm gonna share this thing more help. Who know this boy? All those kind of things will motivate more. But I'm gonna share rubbish. If not, although man not call people need to say, Pararan, you don't come again. No time. We'll go straight to the other news. No time. If you like what you are wearing, I post the runner. Oh yeah, now okay, my combi, man too much. If the man look like this, I gauge. You'll give you sexy one. I know some of them they see they look my studio. Now I saw the studio. When I studio now, my corner, they saw anything. You understand? They give you design, bro. You too much. So if you like what you are wearing, you need them. Call them anywhere you day. If you like, they Syria, they Russia. They Pakistan, they Ukraine. You go send a call. No time. More they go sleep. No time. Okay, they come back again in 3 days' time.
Parara want talk true too. Pop news want talk sense. Parara want mad again. Hey. Parara the talk pick a truth to pain the better people. Mock news and tell the people truth.
Sponsored by FEC 20.